Hi, my name is Ellen Foster. I'm a current student at SPC College at the Clearwater campus. My student ID is 25 31 32 6. The first question in this interview is what motivates you to be an RN? And in order to highlight that, I'd like to show my resume as an example. So I actually started my journey into healthcare in a roundabout way. My first career was as an elementary school teacher. During school, which I refer to school as college, I maintained a 3.8 GPA while working 36 hours. I worked three different jobs throughout college. I was a server slash hostess, which really built the foundation of my customer service skills. I've been able to carry that with me throughout all my jobs. The second job that I had was a barista and preceptor trainer. I was the lead trainer on the floor. I was able to really sharpen those communication skills and work in another fast paced fast food environment. And I also was a substitute teacher. And the substitute teaching really gave me some skills in learning how to be flexible and showing up to an environment with a calm, cool, and collected tone, no matter what I was prepared for. And just in case the teacher didn't have substitute plans, I always provided extra materials to make sure that I was prepared as well. While working as a teacher, I was the head of the Trauma Informed Care Professional Development Group. All of the teachers in our school had a topic that they were assigned to. I was assigned to trauma informed care, and it really helped guide my future practices and realize that I wanted to have a more holistic approach when working with people. And as an educator, I was very limited in the roles that I could do, especially working in a Title I school where you're having to provide extra resources, both mental health and also physical resources such as food or programs. After working as an elementary school teacher for 3 years, I decided that after 2020, I wanted to pursue a degree, or I should say, a certification with phlebotomy. Through that certification, I was able to achieve a dialysis technician position. I worked there for 6 months. During that position, I realized I was way closer to where I wanted to be, and I was able to successfully cannulate patients and run dialysis treatments. After I got 6 months of experience there, I realized I wanted something a little bit more varied with the day to day tasks. So I applied for the Baycare Earn as You Learn PCT Bootcamp. From there, I finally realized this is where I want to be. And every day that I am there, I am there to provide dignity to people on what's most likely the darkest days of their lives. I also wanted to provide evidence that I'm successful in my role currently as a patient care technician in the hospital. I have a letter of recommendation from Morgan Malucci, who is one of the PCLs on Barnard 6. I also have a letter of recommendation from Richard Valentine, who is also a PCL on that floor. I currently work on the telemetry floor in a progressive care unit. I recently transferred to that role so that I could get experience as a cardiac and telemetry monitor tech. The last piece of evidence that I want to provide is a testament from the most up-to-date performance review. On this performance review, I received an overall score of 3.98. However, I did receive full marks on the fundamentals, including provides humanity to patients. I think this score really will highlight that I have proven evidence of being able to provide humanity to my future patients, which is something that is critical as your role as a nurse. Reading what my manager has to say to me, Christy Diaz on Barnard 6, she said, Ellen really goes above and beyond both for our patients and for the team. Ellen efficiently completes her task, yet balances enhancing the patient experience by showing compassion at the same time. Ellen does an excellent job of communicating with patients. I've heard her explain the importance of many of our safety practices to the patients in a very effective manner. Ellen also ensures that the nurses, charge, and leadership stays up to date with any patient concerns or instances. She provides any ideas for improvement on the floor forward and is the reason we've implemented several things to improve the patient care tech's days. Ellen is truly a role model on the unit. I hope some of that experience and some of that evidence provided will highlight some of the ways that my application will stand out and that I can be successful in the ASN program. The last thing I want to highlight is that I've truly prepared myself so that I can be successful for the future. I didn't jump into this program blindly. I took 3 years to really position myself in both a financial, emotional, and physical sense. The first way I've positioned myself financially is by paying my car off a year early. I took that time in order to make sure that I worked overtime so that I owned my reliable transportation, that I didn't have a car payment. I also live very close to both my work and school. I'm a 15-minute drive from the Clearwater campus. I'm 5 minutes from work. I plan to balance my work and school schedule in that I am applying for the Earn as You Learn PCT to RN program, and that will allow me to work part-time, 3 shifts in a 2-week period. Emotionally, the way that I plan to stay strong and stay mindful in the position is having a wonderful support system. I'm very grateful that I have my fiance, I have pets, and I have a very good support system that have carried me successfully not only through my career change, but also through this new experience in my life. I hope that my experience shows that I have tangible evidence that I would be a really strong applicant in the ASN program. I have direct experience with providing dignity to a group of people that may not be able to fully advocate for themselves. I hope that you honor me with the privilege so that I can continue being a light in these people's days and that I can learn to expand my scope so that I can have the opportunity to help even more people. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you listening to my application. Thank you.